So you were talking about blogging?
I was talking about my blogging experience since early 90s. It wasn't even called a blog because I was on the internet. I was on the internet as somebody who sent her experience was Serbia, and I was on the mailing list, and I was writing as a woman who writes from Serbia. I didn't even have my name on the mailing list because I was more interested in activism in our political situation, which is very drastic during Milosevic, And this is, beforehand I was a writer, and I'm still a writer, but I prefer to say that I'm an activist I'm a woman who writes as an activist.
Alright, but you had the internet access?
Yeah, we all had an internet access, but we didn't know we had one. I had a laptop, and I was lucky to have one because I was a woman in black, and I had my laptop, and I managed to send out my diaries throughout the world, and it was before the practice was happening in the world. Now it's happening all the time.
Could people post comments, or did they send you an email? Or?
No, really. I didn't even know where my post would go because I was like sending it to my friends who were asking me every day, how do you feel about what's happening in Serbia? How do you feel? And I was answering how would I feel, and because I had many international friends, and I don't speak only Serbian but Italian and English, and I was answering in English, and this was posted in many sites, and it was like...
And media, were they talking about it? What kinds of media? Newspapers or...
Not in Serbia, but otherwise in international press media they were talking about it. I knew nothing about it because I was only sending it to my friend activists, like be it Women in Black or other activists, and they were posting it on other sites. At that moment in history of the blog, or whatever became before the blog, what was before the blogs, we had the mailing lists, like NetTime, and this is the way it was spread about, and I know nothing about it. I was just answering to my friends.
And so since that time in the 90s, for example, where have you still have a blog today?
The what?
Do you blog today? Do you blog now?
Oh yeah, I blog now, but it's I blog. Before it was mailing list, and afterwards it was like blogs. It was the same practice for me. It's just the technological infrastructure. For me, it's not so important.
Were you posting anonymously, or?
I was posting with my own name. But somebody took away my name from my blogs, from my posts, because they wanted to protect me. And it was very interesting because at a certain point, my friend who was living in London, she said, "Oh, Jasmina, this is your text," because I'm a writer and she knows how I write. And I said, "No way," because I'm not blogging it anywhere. I'm not posting. She said, "Absolutely, it's yours." And it was not my doing. It's somebody like the culture of internet at that time, which was growing. They made it happen. It wasn't me.
How long did it take before your identity was?
It took, at the point when when I was in danger because of my identity, I realized that was the time when the bombings happened in Serbia, and it was after I was already blogging, and then I realized that my name was my only protection because I was living in Serbia and I was a dissident. So in order to protect my own life and life of my family, my kids, I had to have my own name back. So I said publicly through the same lines I went through, I said, "Look, my name is Jasmina Tesanovic, and I'm writing in my own name." But my political point of view is not, even though I'm an author and a writer, I didn't want to write as an author. I wanted to write as somebody who is living in Serbia as a citizen. And I wanted to be anonymous. It's okay to be anonymous. I love to be anonymous. My only problem was when my life was in danger. Then I wanted to say, okay,
all right,
it's me.
And now there's a lot of bloggers over there.
In Serbia?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm happy there are a lot of bloggers in Serbia.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, it's a new culture, and I hope it survives whatever comes. You know, yeah. I know it's a new underground culture, and I hope it never becomes the mainstream. And because it's so cheap.
But should people be able to make money with it?
I don't want to make money. No, I don't want to make money with blogging. You know, not really, not at all. You know, I don't want to make money with blogging. I think that it's not a profession. You know, it should stay an amateur free space. You know, just as writing has always been as one of the first and last professions, which is an amateur profession. You know, freedom of expression is really related to the structure of being able to be free.